Hello everyone. So today we will continue with this first chapter, that is real numbers, okay, for the 10th graders. So today I'm going to cover this fundamental theorem of arithmetic, okay. So before going to start this topic, I want to cover few definitions, okay, which generally asked in the questions and kids get confused on it, okay. So first one is like composite number. Composite numbers. So what are composite numbers? So composite numbers are those which have more than two factors, and those two factors are like 1 and the number itself. If it have more than these two, then it is called as composite number. For example, 4. So 4 have three factors like 1, 4 and 2. Or you can say if the number have divisor other than that number and 1, then it is come under the category of composite number. So 4 is under that category. If I take like 2 for example, then it have only two factors, 1 and 2, no third one, okay, no other divisor than 2 and 1. So it is not a composite number, but 4 is a composite number, and you know 4 is the smallest composite number. It is the smallest composite number. Another example is 6. So factors of 6 is 1, 2, 3 and 6. So it have more divisor than 1 and number itself, like 2 and 3. Then it is come under the category of composite number. Okay. Now let's move to the next definition, that is of prime number. So what is prime number? If two numbers or a number is can said to be prime number if it have only two factors. Okay, a number is said to be prime number if it have two factors, and which are those factors? 1 and number itself. 1 and number itself. For example, 2, 1 and 2. 1 will not be a prime number because its factor is only 1 and there is no other factor. So 1 is not come under the prime number. The smallest prime number is 2 or 3. The one factor is 3 and the number itself. Okay, so those number which have factors as 1 and that number only is called as prime number. Okay, now let's move to the third one. The third one is co-prime number. So when you learn this definition of the rational numbers, so in that we say that a rational number is the one which is in the form of p by q, where p and q are co-prime numbers. So what are co-prime numbers? So let's see here. Co-prime numbers. So co-prime numbers are like a and b are said to be co-prime number if their HCF is 1. If their HCF is 1, then they are called as co-prime number. In the later video, we will also learn that how to get the HCF and LCM. Okay. So for example, 5 and 7. Their HCF is 1. So 5 and 7 is called as co-prime number. Okay. Next definition, twin prime numbers. Twin prime numbers. Okay, so what is twin prime numbers? Two numbers a and b are said to be twin prime numbers if their difference is 2. If the difference between the two numbers is 2, then they are said to be twin prime numbers. For example, 5 and 7 again. So 7 minus 5 is 2, so they are twin prime numbers. 13 and 11, both are prime numbers, and 13 minus 11 is 2, so they are called as co-prime numbers. And it is twin prime number, sorry. Okay, and just remember one thing, that in this twin prime number, this a and b should be prime numbers. Okay, it's not any number. Okay, they should be prime numbers and their difference should be 2. Then it is called as twin prime numbers. So we learned here composite number, prime number, co-prime number and twin prime numbers. Okay, so why I explain these definitions, because sometimes in exam it's come like find the HCF of the smallest composite number and smallest prime number. So you should know that what is the smallest composite number and what is prime number. Okay, so now let's move to the main topic of today, that is fundamental theorem of arithmetic. Okay, fundamental theorem of arithmetic. What is fundamental theorem of arithmetic? It says that every composite number is consist of product of prime numbers. It says every composite number is equal to product of prime numbers. Okay, for example, if I go for the smallest composite number 4, so 4 is equal to 2 into 2. So it is factorized in the form of prime numbers, and this is the product of prime numbers. So fundamental theorem of arithmetic says that every composite number is a product of prime number. Okay, so another example is like 12. So prime factors of 12 will be 2 into 2 into 3. 4. How we get it? 12, 2 is a 6, 2 is a 3, and 3 is a 1. So these are the prime factors of 12. Now remember one thing, when we get the prime factors of 12, that is 2 into 2 into 3, then these three factors always make only one composite number. Okay, it will never be happen that 2 into 2 into 3 will give you another composite number. They will be identical for these. Okay, the order can vary. It can be 2 into 3 into 2 or 3 into 2 into 2. Order can vary, but the factors will be same. Okay, so that is the uniqueness, that every composite numbers have a set of unique factors of prime number. Every composite number is a product of prime number, and it's a unique set. It's a unique set. Okay, it's a unique set. Okay, now let's move to the next topic of today, that is HCF and LCM. Okay, it's a very easy topic because since childhood you are learning HCF and LCM, so let's do it. HCF. So what is HCF? HCF is highest common factor. Okay, so what is highest common factor? Okay, for example, let's do it with the example 12 and 14. Okay, let's factorize them with the help of prime factorization. So 2, 6, 2, 3, 3, 1. 14, 2, 7, 7, 1. So factors of 12 are 2 into 2 into 3, which can be rewritten as 2 to the power square to 3. And factors of 14 will be 2 into 7. Okay. So now how to calculate the HCF? Before calculating the HCF, you try to understand the meaning of HCF. Okay. HCF is highest common factor. Highest common factor. Highest common factor means कि you have to find that number. If you have to write down the table of that number, then these two numbers will come. Okay, highest number, for example, in this case, the HCF will be 2. So in the table of 2, both these numbers should be there, 12 and 14. That is the actual meaning of HCF. Okay, what you have to do exactly and how to calculate the HCF? Remember this thing, HCF is equal to common factor to the power of minimum power. Okay, common factor to the power of minimum power. For example, in this case only, common factor is 2. So common factor is 2. What is the minimum power? 1. So HCF is 2. Clear? And what is the significance of HCF? The significance of HCF is that when you write the table of 2, then these two numbers will come in that table. Okay, that is the significance of HCF. Though this is the highest number, highest common factor or highest number whose table when you write, you will get both the numbers. Okay, so that's all. And now I will move to the next thing, that is LCM. That is least common multiple. So what is least common multiple? So least common multiple means, let's see again with the example of 12 and 14. So the factors of 12, we remember it is 2 into 2 into 3, which is 2 square into 3, and factors of 14 is 2 into 7. So first calculate the LCM. So what is LCM? Remember this, it is common factor to the power maximum power. I know it is confusing in saying that to the power maximum power, but yeah, common factor to the power maximum power into uncommon factor. For example, in this case, so it will be common factor will be 2, maximum power of 2 is 2. What is the uncommon factor? 3 and 7. So it will be 4 into 3 into 7, that is 12 into 7, which is come as 84. Now what is the significance of LCM? That is least common multiple. So least common multiple means that when you write the table of 12 and 14, then this is the smallest number which will come in both the tables. For example, if I write the table of 12, that 12 into 12 1 is 12, 12 2 is 24, 3 is 36, 4 is 48, 5 is 60, 6 is 72, 7 is 84. So 12 into 7 is 84. And similarly we will get for 14 also. So 14 table will be 14 into 1, 14 into 2, 28 into 3, it will be 42 into 4, it will be 56 into 5, 70 into 6, 84. So it's coming 84. This is the minimum number. This is the minimum number which is coming in the table of 12 and 14. That is the significance of least common multiple. Okay, by the name it is least, but it is the number, okay, which is always greater than the HCF. Okay, but anyway, so this is the least common multiple, which means that when you write the table of those two numbers, then this is the minimum number or the smallest number or the least number which will come in that table. So that is LCM. And how to find it? LCM is equal to common factor to the power maximum power into uncommon factors. For example, 2 minimum power, maximum power is 2, so 2 is square, uncommon factor 3 and 7. That's how you get the LCM. Let me revise for HCF. So for LCM, the formula is this. HCF, it is common factor to the power minimum power Okay, for example, just in case of example, 36 can be rewrite as 2 to the 4, 3 is 12, 3 is 36. Okay, and another number will be like 18. So 2, 3 is 6, 3 is 18. So if you have to find the LCM of these two numbers, then it will be common factor. What is the common factor? 2. So 2 to the power of maximum power is 2, because it can be write as 2 square into 3 square. It can be write as 2 into 3 square. So LCM will be common factor, that is 2 to the power maximum power 2. And another common factor in this case is 3. So, and maximum power of 3 is 3 square. So it is 2 to the 4, 9. So LCM will come as 36. Okay, so LCM will come as 36 in this case. Now for HCF, in the same case, common factor is 2. So minimum power of 2 is, that is 2 only, that is 1. And for 3, minimum power is 2. So 9 to the 18 will be like HCF. Okay, so this is all about the HCF and LCM. There is one more formula, that is LCM of two numbers. For example, A, B into HCF of the same two numbers, that is A, B, will be equal to product of these two numbers. That is the product of A and. So LCM of AB into HCF of AB is equal to product of these two numbers, that is A into B. So this is all about HCF, LCM and fundamental theorem of arithmetic today. So in my next video, we will solve some important questions of this chapter. I already released one video that is related to the how to prove that root 2 is a rational number. In my next video, I will come up with like 7 to 8 questions and we will solve it one by one. Okay. Thank you everyone. Have a good day.